Low-tech terrorism strikes and strikes hard. I'm Brian Lilly with the Rebel.media. First reports, it looked like it could have been a truck that had an accident or a driver that was having a heart attack. People starting to get mowed down by a truck out of control in Nice, France. But then, as the truck continued to drive more than 2 kilometers through the Promenade d'Anglais in Nice, as people were celebrating the Bastille Day, watching fireworks, it became apparent it was anything but. It was a terror attack, a very low-tech terror attack. No need for explosives, no need for firearms, no need for a grand plot. Just get in a truck and drive through a crowd, killing as many people as you can. It's exactly the type of thing that Inspire magazine, the magazine of ISIS, has called for in the past. It's the type of thing that other terror groups have called for their followers in the West to do in the past. In fact, we've seen this very thing in Canada when Martin Ahmed Rouleau used his car to run over Warrant Officer Patrice Vincent back in October of 2014. This is low-tech terrorism at its worst, and it's the type of thing that CIA Director John Brennan was warning about just a month ago when he appeared before Congress and said that while striking against ISIS is working, it doesn't mean it will diminish their capabilities, partly because they are calling on people who they either control, direct, or inspire to carry out exactly these types of low-cost, low-tech attacks.
The resources needed for terrorism are very modest, and the group would have to suffer even heavier losses on territory, manpower, and money for its terrorist capacity to decline significantly. Moreover, the group's foreign branches and global networks can help preserve its capacity for terrorism regardless of events in Iraq and Syria. In fact, as the pressure mounts on ISIL, we judge that it will intensify its global terror campaign to maintain its dominance of the global terrorism agenda.
So 84 people dead, perhaps that tally will grow. More than 50 are on the critical list, more than 200 people injured, all from one man with a truck. He had some firearms in the vehicle with him, both real and fake. He had some grenades. He never even got to use them. He just mowed people down with a giant delivery truck. It's shocking and it's horrific. And the man behind it, a 31-year-old Tunisian national named Mohamed Boulel. This is the type of thing that we are seeing far too often. People acting on their own around the world to carry out terror attacks. It's something that security forces around the world are dealing with. In fact, the day after this attack in Nice, France, a Toronto area man was put on a peace bond for trying to go and join the jihad. Check out this story from the National Post. It says, Toronto man arrested on suspicion he'd travel and engage in terrorism, agrees no contact with ISIL. 27-year-old Brampton resident Kadir Abdul signing a peace bond saying he won't leave the province of Ontario, won't use the internet or computers without supervision, and will refrain from contacting ISIL and a host of other terror organizations throughout the Middle East. This is the new normal, as a security expert friend of mine has put it. The new normal being constant attacks, regular attacks from people acting on their own. They may not be directed, they may not be controlled, they may only be inspired, but they are here, they are among us, they're spread far and wide. And the ability of security officials to stop this sort of thing will be limited at best. This is the way it is going to be going forward. We need to continue punching back hard against ISIS and their likes in the Middle East. We need to continue to have security forces that are able to stop people like Kadir Abdul before they even get going. But the simple fact of the matter is we are at war and the enemy is among us.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.